Hello everybody, my name is Zain Alamad. My short film Rough Cut consists of a high school girl who discovers she is a character who is trapped in a rough cut film and must skillfully disrupt her scripted scenes to escape the loops of bad takes in her scenes, or else she has to live her wretching fate. The genre of Rough Cut is psychological metafiction, and it dabbles in control, its free will, rebellion on systems, and identity and self-awareness. The narrative structure of my film includes looping moments and interruptions through narration on the characters' events. The story is told from Emma's perspective, creating a controlled and distorted sense of reality on screen for the viewers. To get to know me more, I am a director, a filmmaker, and a storyteller. I prefer to work with experimental films about parallel realities and distorted time. This works perfectly for me because Rough Cut is a visual example of the films and themes I like to explore. Some of my inspirations for the films that I like to do is Christopher Nolan, because we follow the similar pre-production steps of creating everything on paper before we start our production process. Psychological metafiction and genres that are related to my genre. They usually include audible narrative voice that acts out the character's actions, and they use cinematography that is seen in film. A perfect example of that is Stranger Than Fiction, because it uses narration to control and describe the events of the characters. Calm, monotone voice contrasts the intense scenes. This creates an emotional intensity for the viewers, and Rough Cut will follow a similar approach. It's What's Inside is another film that uses chaotic camera movements to display the emotional intensity, such as the overwhelming sense we get in the scene where all the friends are gathered in the house together. The lighting in this film conveys different realities. For example, green is used for emotions, blue is used for desire, and red is used for the reality. My film will have the similar camera tricks and also different color code. The camera movements I will be using go from static to handheld. As the film progresses, it gets more stressful, it gets more chaotic for both the character and the viewer. So the more shaky the camera is, it conveys those emotions on screen. The sound that I plan to use will be mostly narration and dialogue. However, minimal music can be used to intensify the emotions. Lighting will be warm for the reality scenes. Cool Netflix lighting will be used during the scripted illusion scenes, and flashing colors will be used when there's harsh emotions like anger or sadness. The location is pretty simple. Just to keep the feasibility going, it will be a shot in my bedroom. In conclusion, Rough Cut uses narration and cinematography to explore and control reality, creating a disorienting experience for the audience. Thank you very much.